Oh, here's an interesting conversation that you missed out on yesterday. Ogden, you might want to mute your mic on this.
Okay.
I'm just curious. Do you have any strong leanings between open source or closed source proprietary projects?
Open source in terms of this project?
Yeah.
We should absolutely not open source this.
Oh, my nigga.
Can you chill? Okay, yeah, I'm just curious. What's your rationale for that? I'm just curious.
I like money.
Okay.
Oh my God, this
there you
guy.
go.
Welcome to the team, buddy. Welcome to the team.
All right. Oh, all right. There you go.
Did you actually think you're gonna outsource? You actually gonna open source this?
No, I was just my mobile app dev is a big open source guy, and he came in here yesterday with some ideas, and Harkton was getting hardcore fucking triggered. So
Yeah, of course, because someone takes the source code and just builds a better thing with like a team of like 50 guys.
Sure.
It's I mean, I'm not okay. So like I think ideas are shit pretty much, and I think that like ideas are one thing, and like basically you can go pretty far with the well, as long as we're going to execute on it, we'll do a better thing. But I don't know. At some point, I get a little bit worried when like the Elon type guys are releasing everything open source for Tesla and everything like that, right? So I don't know. I think there's a line.
Does Elon do that shit?
Yeah, Elon releases everything for SpaceX and everything for Tesla is like no patent, nothing. He just releases all of it.
Oh, huh.
He hopes that other people will do it, but it's not profitable, so they don't.
Sure, but he's also like a multi-billionaire and shit, so I guess he can afford.
A lot of his, I think a lot of his money is tied up in his companies, but he's wealthy enough that probably doesn't have to worry about it.
Yeah, I'd imagine. Okay, there should probably be an admin page that moderators can log into just to check like a ban list, right?
Yeah, for sure. Well, so the moderators, remember, we have to be able to set a moderation group. In that group, I don't know what functions you want them to be able to have besides be able to ban people and unban people. Is there anything else? And should you be able to set a ban that a moderator can't unban? Or do you think that's if a moderator is going to unban someone, you tell them not to, you might as well remove them as moderator?
Yeah,
can a moderator remove another moderator, add another moderator? I don't know.
We can figure that out. That's just specific permissions denoted to moderators, I guess. Usually,
what can your moderators do?
I don't have moderators, so I don't know.
Well, that would be like RTBA and people like that, right? Do they have full access to do everything?
RTBA has
Probably
like full
not,
access,
right?
but he's like the only moderator guy that I have, and he uses it sparingly, or he's supposed to. So, yeah, I don't really run mods. Actually, maybe this is like a philosophy thing. I wonder how many other sites that could exist on. I don't really have mods on my site, but that's because my my auto moderation rules are pretty strict. Like you can't be spamming racial slurs.
I think other sites, like someone like Crip, doesn't that guy have like 7 mods? You'll need to have it if you want to run like a family-friendly stream.
Possibly, yeah.
There'll definitely need to be support for at least something like that.
Sure, you're right. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think this is good then. So we have this little admin page that'll be built in. We were talking about so under the chat thing, you were talking about incorporating over Russell features as part of the deliverable product on day one.
Yes.
This would need
I think we only need to do it for like probably like 4 or 5 services. That would be like what do people use to live stream these days? Not Angel Thumb, but like what is it? It's Twitch, YouTube, are live stream and Ustream still used?
No, Facebook, YouTube. I know I'm gonna get trolled for this, but you should actually put Mixer in there, and just because it's owned by Microsoft, and I think it's coming up.
Mixer.
Well, so the whole point is that we have a certain amount.
Wait, yeah, didn't they rebrand to Beam.io or some shit?
Oh god, yeah.
Okay, so what we're gonna have is embeds for, let's say, 10 services. Maybe we can even put Angel Thump in there. That's fine. It'll work almost identical.
No, we're not associating with any of that in any size, shape, or form. I do not want any official affiliation with that stuff. It's way too big of a liability. But it's okay.
No
official
Angel
affiliation
Thump,
with what? Sorry.
It's just a streaming.
My
so
fans
we'll just
created an alternate
one.
streaming service to stream copyrighted content. That's exclusive.
Oh yeah, don't do that, and don't do porn. If you're ever thinking about sponsorships, that knocks out 99% of my opportunity.
Yeah.
Rip Chatterbait Dreams. They need a homepage too.
Well, if we create this product, we can spin off a separate business for Chatterbait. Okay.
Okay. So I think.
I also think those like porn companies move really fast, Dan. Like, it's not like Twitch where like I think that like if you try to compete with My Free Cams, they just dump all over your service and like get their devs to like do that in like a week.
No,
I don't know.
I know those guys.
Dude.
They try My Free Cams. Well, I don't want to say anything on stream. I know.
Okay.
I've spoken with them. But anyways, so let's say we choose 10 of the biggest streaming services that are public. So the Twitch, YouTube, Ustream, Livestream, whatever, Facebook, whatever else. So you get 10 of those, right? And the way that it would work is in chat, anyone can type like !embed and then a URL, right? And then it works identical to Overrussell, except the way that right now, if you want to watch an Overrussell stream, you go to like overrussell.com/twitch/ the username.
Well, here, real quick, Melixi, are you familiar with Overrussell? Do you know what this is at all?
I went to it when you told me about it like once, but I don't really understand it. It's like a way for a certain community to look at aggregate
I'm sending you
viewers.
I'm sending you a link to something. So basically what this is basically Overrussell embeds my chat on the side, and it lets you see what other people in the community are watching. That's essentially what it does. So like I can go to this site and I can see how many people on
other people in your chat.
Yes, because it's integrated, well, kind of. We're not officially affiliated with them in any way, size, shape, or form. But we can basically see, so like if I click on, so let's say I'm going down here. Okay, so I can see somebody is watching Total Biscuit on Twitch, right? I can click that link on Overrussell, and now that stream is loaded, and then the chat is loaded on the right side, and I know that there are like 7 or 8 other people in this chat that are watching Total Biscuit's
Your
podcast.
chat is loaded?
Yes.
So if I click on Total Biscuit stream from here,
Yep. Click it.
the chat that loads is your chat.
Yep, on the right side. There's also a tab for Twitch's chat as well.
It's no different from Destiny GG's chat.
Correct. It's the exact same room. Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, I understand.
So basically, people, you can use this to. Are you familiar with like I think it's called like Circle TV or anything like that? Basically, people can use this. Oh yeah, so people can use this to watch like videos together or movies together. It's the problem I have with this service. The thing that worries me the most about this, Harkton, is that this is almost like only used for exclusively used for pirated content, which is
it's not our problem. The video is not being done on any service we control. I mean,
it doesn't matter if you have it featured on your website. Sponsors.
It's not featured like that, and you can't get to this without like clicking a link into seeing what chat is doing. Like
I'm
no
just like
sponsor will ever be.
It just makes me nervous, and I understand that maybe from a legal point of view, you might be 100% safe. But like for instance, like on my website, I have no affiliation whatsoever with Overrussell. Like
of course you do. You have chat commands to embed streams
on a bot that they run, but I don't run anything with Overrussell. I have no affiliation with them. I don't support.
I'm telling you that there's no legal liability. Okay, I do something like this. There's no liability for this. This would be contributory copyright infringement. But the thing is, you don't know. You can embed things that are legitimate to embed, right? Like if I embed someone else's Twitch stream, that's fine. Twitch allows you to
I
do
agree
that.
with that. I'm just saying it's primarily used almost exclusively for copyright content. Yeah, we wouldn't.
I wouldn't say it's exclusively. I see people stream stuff on here all the time that's not copyright, especially like Twitch people, all the time. Like when Mutant streams, that's on there. Things along those lines.
I'm more interested in how it sells. So like, it doesn't like you may be right that you probably are right that legally it's fine. My concern would be if I'm trying to sell Coke or something. Sorry, Coca-Cola, not cocaine. Important distinction. If I'm trying to sell Pepsi, okay, and they come onto the website and they see 3 porn streams, they're out, right? Deal is done.
No, that'll never happen. That would never happen. So that's fine.
Why wouldn't it happen? If someone's streaming an illegal.
So you would go like, for instance, like right now. Hold on.
Well, you could restrict the embeds to things like Twitch and YouTube and Livestream and Ustream so that kind of not safe for work content shouldn't appear there because it violates the TOS of those other platforms.
Yeah, and the other thing is like right now, I mean, I don't know if these are going on right now. So right now there's 2 streams. Manakino is streaming something on Angel Thump and some people are watching Forsen, right? But you don't know where to go on that, right? It's like a chat can't, it's basically what are other people watching right now? Oh, there are other people are watching this. Let me click that link, and that refreshes our embed that's shown to you when you first come here, and it changes. So now it's no longer a Destiny Twitch embed. Now it's a embed for watching Forsen, or it's an embed for watching something on Ustream or whatever. But the whole point is the streamer doesn't have control over that, and it's not featured. You have to click in and see what other people are doing at the same time.
Understood.
You remember when we were talking before and you were like amazed that such a small streamer as Steven had so many
Okay,
people.
so this is really good for community retention between streams is what Harkton is trying to get at. Because it can keep people, like, now you have a reason to, rather than clicking a video and watching it on your own, now you can watch a video that the rest of the community is watching or watch a stream that the rest of the community is watching. It's good for that kind of stuff because then the chat can serve as a hub for community building.
Every individual broadcaster on the platform would have their own version of this, like their own over Russell.
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah, okay. If you can limit the liability, it makes sense.
Sure, and I think the liability can be effectively limited by limiting the platforms that will appear in here. So if we limit the platforms to appear in here, the things that would coincide with what we consider or deem acceptable content anyway, then it should be fine. So if we restrict it to like YouTube or Ustream or Livestream or whatever, then you're embedding from platforms that shouldn't be violating copyright anyway. So, and if they do, that's on them more than us, right?
Yeah, okay, I agree.
Okay.
And that should keep people in chat that aren't used to staying in chat, hopefully.
Yeah, it's a huge. There's a ton of value in it if you get that right.
Okay. I don't know what this would go under. This wouldn't really be related to the chat.
Well, we're not going to call it over Russell. We
Obviously.
have to come up with a better name than that. It would be like watch with me or something like that. Enable watch with me function.
Yeah, I'm just going to call it watch with me for now. I'll put it in quotes so we can get a different name for it later. This would probably be then like a whole separate page on its own, I guess.
It's an option that you can turn on. And when you turn it on, it enables that functionality, basically, of keeping track of what embeds are currently going and how many people are watching those embeds in that specific chat.
Well, like, would we want a page where somebody could go and visit this, or?
Just coming to the main site, and then there'll either be a button or a chat command.
So no separate web page?
No, it'll happen directly on here.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Shouldn't we find out from OverRussell how many people visit the actual OverRussell page?
They all do. That's the only way you can watch.
No, like.
Oh, do you mean the directory?
I'm sorry. Look, I'm talking about this page right here. Do we want this to exist? Look what I linked you. You don't want this at all.
I know that page. No.
You only want it integrated with chat.
Correct.
Okay, then I'll accept then. Hold on.
For everyone saying that you can do it, yes, you can embed from the site, but if you want to watch any of those things, you have to leave. You can't go to DestinyGG/watch/Twitch. It doesn't work. You have to go leave the site. Thank you. You want to get to loot boxes now?
No, hold on. We've got like 3 more primary features to get through, and then we can talk about loot boxes, okay?
Oh, okay.
Okay, so in-house donations. There's probably not much to talk about here. Donations are something that we want to in-house. You're familiar with that, Melixia? Basically to replace like Streamlabs?
Yes,
so,
totally agree. It's pretty easy to do.
Yeah, Scene told me that it was pretty trivial to build the web component that would need to plug into OBS to have things pop up on stream and whatnot. I don't know how trivial that is. I don't know what kind of project this is, or if that would be difficult to build out. Harkton, you were telling me that it was trivial to do this, but the analytics would be difficult. Do you really think it's trivial to create a component where I could plug something in on my OBS that would display a donation name? Because there's the feature set behind Streamlabs is pretty robust in terms of options and configurability and donations. So you think all of that would be pretty trivial to do?
I mean, we can set a minimum price. We can do that. And we can set the notification to show up. But as far as like having animations and stuff, like I don't know how to do that.
Well, the animation is just displaying a GIF before.
Okay. Well, what are you asking then? You can set the minute. What other options does Streamlabs have?
A lot of options. Have you ever used the platform before?
No.
Okay, hold on 1 second. I'll also show you a screenshot. 1 second.
Like besides minimum donation amount.
So again, it's pretty robust. On each of these categories, you've got the ability to enable or disable the thing. You can modify the layout. You can have different effects on the animation. This stuff is pretty trivial, I guess. You have an image or a GIF that shows up along with a sound file that can play, adjustability of volume, duration of the alert, duration of the text. You can enable custom CSS and HTML, although I don't know if people do that. I would probably never do that. That sounds like a disaster. You've got different settings for resub. Do you see there's like, you have a high degree of flexibility for how you want to display these
All
messages
right,
on screen.
copy. Is this the main page we care about, or is there another page that really important as well?
Well, this has to do with the alert box. This is the big part, right? Yeah.
Okay, then put this page. I don't think there's anything private in here. Put this into the Discord chat so that Slugless can see this, because
Yeah,
we'll have to
Slugless
do.
is
So
in chat, so.
this is just an HTML page, correct? Like,
Yeah.
how does your thing work on OBS when someone donates to you?
So basically, the way that this
Like-
is set up is there is a website that is created by. I'm going to try to explain this. I'm not a dev, but I'll explain how I think it works. Right? There's basically a website where you open a box and it serves as a website. Whenever somebody interacts with your Streamlabs, for instance, if they donate money or they subscribe, what happens is the website is alerted to this, and as a result, the website displays a picture and then some text and what you would normally see as your donation alert. Right? What you
And
do
the
on
sound as well.
yes, and the sound as well is played along with side.
So it's basically like you have an invisible, transparent web page always open on your stream at all times that's listening for events.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah, that's easy. We can do that.
Yep. Okay. Cool. So
I didn't
eventually
know if there was
reporting
like
over.
a custom. I didn't know if there was like
No,
a
no,
custom
like a program or
page
anything. No.
Yeah, like a plugin. Okay.
Nope.
That's really
much
easy.
simpler than that. Okay. Oh, sure. Scene, we might end up doing that. It'll depend on what Sluggolisk, I guess, feels in terms of how confident he is on programming something like this. Okay, so there's not much to talk about then in donations then, I guess. Obviously, we would have... would a separate donation page exist, or do you think... You said you don't want a separate donation at all. You want to do all of it inline, right? You don't even want that page to exist?
Yeah, I don't see any reason to have Destiny GG/donate if there's a big button that everyone's going to press.
Okay, sure.
I mean, we could have it. I see no reason.
Okay, if it would be linked from anywhere else, like a YouTube video, but probably not, so... Okay, so, bringing all of the donations in-house allows us to track donations per user with the possibility of rewarding donors in the future based on total donated amount. It also allows for sophisticated tracking of user donations tied to the accounts. Donating done via platform should be as easy as possible with all the transactions handled via PayPal. So when people donate, they can enter their username, they put a message, and then we can fuck with that message. You know, bigger messages for subs or something like that, or emotes or something is all available. You said you want to authorize it through PayPal to make subsequent donations one click. I'm still not sure that's possible because I've never seen it done before, but you think that's possible?
I don't see why it wouldn't be possible. I mean, we've all done it with things like, you know...
Wait, who is Stream Elements? Why is he in my chat? Who is this?
What?
Does this guy work for, like, Streamlabs? Sorry.
Well, we gotta look into this guy fucking immediately.
Well, I don't know. He's in my chat. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. That distracted me when I saw his name. Sorry. What were you saying? Hello?
Sorry, hold
on. I was asking about the one-click thing. Yeah, I see it. You think that one-click thing is possible to set up?
Yeah. I do.
Okay. Well, then, yeah, that would be something that we should consider setting up for sure.
You know what? It's okay. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. That's fine.
Option for the user to cover the PayPal transaction fee. Ever since you brought up Cone Carnage, can I say that? Devin seems to bring him up a lot, so I've been looking into his stuff to see how he runs things to snipe ideas. So, yeah, the ability to cover the fee is nice, and then the multi-currency option, just standard shit. The display on stream would be pretty much a port of what Streamlabs can do. All money should be paid directly into the streamer's PayPal account. Part of the thing on our... so here's a question, Devin, on how you think this should be handled. And this is probably one of the worst parts of this idea, is we pretty much have to establish like a billing agreement with the streamer to have them pay us in monthly towards the end.
I don't understand.
So how do we collect 5% of your subscriptions? How do we collect that?
If it wasn't getting read out to all my homies in chat. This goes out to Shaniqua, Daquan,
How do
Billy
you
Bob, and
receive
all my
the money
people
now
back
from
at
Destiny,
home.
GG?
I
It's paid
love
directly
you,
into my
baby.
PayPal account. But the basic...
How do they subscribe?
It's paid directly into my PayPal account. All of the billing agreements...
Okay, so they subscribe to PayPal. Do they subscribe to a monthly
billing agreement to me directly.
through PayPal?
Yes.
That's a really hard problem
Yeah. Well, so basically, because
because
if
you might
we
have to
serve,
control payments.
well, we're trying to avoid that because I think that
Yeah, of
adds
course.
infinite levels of, well, not infinite, but that makes things very, very, very complicated and introduces
really
a fuck
hard.
ton of liability and everything.
Yeah.
So what Harkton was saying was a way to avoid that would be to basically establish a billing agreement with the streamer where we would charge variable amounts based on the data that we pull from our database, based on the number of subscribers and whatnot.
I think that's probably the only way
Uh-huh.
to do this. You don't want to get. I think we all understand you don't want to get caught up in billing.
Yeah.
That's nuts. Let me think about that for a while too, because that's one of those problems. It's like business defining. So I'll think about it for a bit too.
Yeah, and almost we probably never want to handle transactions as a third party like that. We don't want to be mediator between that. It would just it changes so much. I don't know. These are things that Harkton claims to have knowledge of. I'm not saying that he's wrong. I've never heard of these things before. But Harkton, you say that it is possible you can create a variable billing agreement where the amount that you'll be billed every month in your PayPal changes. That's possible to set up where they won't have to manually do it.
Yeah, of course. In Hearthstone, if you want to buy something, you're not going out to PayPal and doing it. You just click and then you do it all through the.
Or sorry, keep going. Yeah, through Hearthstone,
you never leave Hearthstone if you want to buy something.
So Scene in chat just said, I don't know if this is good, but Scene in chat said there's a way to make PayPal split the payment. The only problem with that...
it's called adaptive payments. I have a friend who works at PayPal, and I asked him about it, and he's going to look into it, but I don't know.
The only two concerns there is, one, is there going to be a greater fee? For instance, will they impose a minimum fee on both halves of the transaction? Because that would be an instant kill if that was true, right? Because PayPal has a minimum fee for a transaction, I think. And then the second question would be,
we're gonna bill the streamer at the end of every month is the best way of doing it.
So you're a rich person, so maybe it's a little different for you. But as somebody that just recently started paying lump sum taxes, I can tell you that the feeling of watching a big chunk of money leave my account to go to the government is so much more fucking horrible than having it taken out of my monthly paycheck. This is maybe from a plebeian point of view, that feeling is indescribably worse than losing money every month from my account. Can you empathize with that?
So one way we could maybe make up for it is we can take donations as they come in to try and keep it on a one-for-one basis. So if you let's say you're midway through the month, you've gotten like 20 subscriptions today, and so you now owe us $30. What we'll try to do is we'll try to take some of those donations, right?
That sounds really complicated. How would you even do that?
You would have to keep dynamically switching out the PayPal address of the donation thing between ours and theirs, trying to make it even.
That sounds...
The thing that you're looking at is called adaptive payments, but I don't know if we can get into it or not.
Is there another service that has solved this problem? Could we look for other subscription
apparently,
services?
Stream Elements is saying you can split payment and you can also track it without being a side in the transaction, so you don't have to be a merchant on record. But I think that's PayPal adaptive payments, and I don't think that anyone can get into it. I'm pretty sure that's a invite-only thing. But listen, Stream Elements, if you want to send us some competitive information, absolutely, I'll take that. For what it's worth, I looked at this. I don't believe that we're competitive with this. These guys are like a better version of StreamTip. Yeah, of Streamlabs. They do what Streamlabs does for free, and we're trying to be a Wix for streamers. Sure. So it's fine. We can be buddies. Maybe we can even partner with them. Right? See, that's how you get your competition out of the picture real quick. You get them attached to us.
Can you tell me an argument against using this adaptive payment? Why wouldn't we do this?
Because I don't know if I can get into it in the first place.
Oh, is this like an exclusive invite-only type of thing, or?
It's invite-only.
Ah. And it's probably still in a beta feature, so I don't know how much we want to build our site around a feature that is subject to dramatic change, possibly, maybe.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is there's a lot of different services online that have tried to solve this subscription model for things like sales websites, where if you are developing like a back end that a user can, I'm thinking like Ty Lopez, like someone that like starts a website for like personal development, and they have 66 steps to like being a better you. The way that you get through that is you can subscribe at different tiers onto a website, right? There must be other services that have solved this problem, and we should explore that.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, if we can save some time doing something else otherwhere,
Yeah, what I'm saying is if we can use a third party that can do the tiered subscriptions for us, and then I guess do adaptive payment out of that to us, and has actually solved this specific problem, we should look into that. So someone should be in charge of that project. I can do it.
All right, he says he can get us into adaptive payments. Interesting. Stream Elements guy. I'll talk to you there.
Okay, I'm gonna list this as like I should have like a separate thing for like problems that need to be addressed. But so personally, I really like the adaptive payment solution because accounting wise and everything, it seems very straightforward and simple, where we'll be sent 5% of every single transaction. My only two questions are, one, that those two questions are, both of them have to have the correct answer, otherwise we can't do it. One, does PayPal impose a minimum fee on split payments? Because if that's true, we're already out, because I'm not going to pay a 35% fee on a, or 35-cent fee on like a 50-cent transaction. That would be fucked. And then secondly, if the viewer or if somebody that subscribes does a refund, is that pulled out of our account, or is the streamer going to have to cover our half, or does the adaptive payment do both of them get reversed? That's important.
Adaptive payments does everything. You can do it very smart, and that would be the perfect way to do this if we can, because it means the subscription is just coming in now for $20.
Yeah,
and that'll be
from everything like a workflow or whatever. Like the adaptive payments 100% is the way to go if it works in the way we want it to. Yeah,
if we can get into it.
Okay.
Otherwise, we have to be creative and,
look for other solutions.
Either you do the dynamic PayPal thing to make up the bill, or you're charging them at the end of the month, or you're doing ads to make up for it or something.
So just as a personal anecdote on that, just one more time to reiterate this, because it might be hard for you, the Shekel Master, to understand. I remember that I got into an argument at the casino that I lost, that I was outnumbered 10-1, where a bunch of people were arguing against me, and they said that taxes don't really matter because you don't miss that money anyway, because it's already taken out of your paycheck before you ever see it. So it really doesn't matter if taxes increase or decrease or what your taxes are. And they were trying to argue in favor of having huge refunds, and they all would write like the highest deduction possible on their what is it, like your not I-9, oh god, whatever the is it the W-9? What do you fill out when you give your social security number and shit to a W-2 employer? Whatever the fuck that is, they would all have their withholdings as high as possible, because they were all under the they would all argue that like you don't miss the money anyway if it's taken out immediately. Like this is what the average person believes. So just
no, I got it. I don't want to do it that way, but that's a way of doing it if we have to.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Wait, W-2? No, it's what's the form when you go to work for a new employer? Do you really fill out a W-2? Is that what it's called? What do you fill out when they say like fill this out so that we can tax you?
Oh, that form where you claim how many whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's been a long time since I've had a.
It's not a. I don't think it's a W-2. Is it? It might be W-4. Yeah, it's this. It's your. Will you claim that? Yeah, it's your W-4. I'm sorry. Yeah, when you fill out the W-4. A lot of people at the casino would just fill out higher numbers on this because they would get a bigger tax refund. And I was arguing that was fucking retarded. But literally every single person I argued with disagreed with me. Okay. So, yeah, we've got this done. In-house subscriptions. I mean, this is pretty basic, available on the subscription page. We'll probably have 4 levels of subs. This is just kind of like a basic marketing thing. I don't know if you agree or disagree with this. I like the idea of offering the multi-month subs. I think that's really cute. So for instance, you could sub $5 a month, or you could do a 3-month tier 1 sub for $12, or like a 6-month tier 1 sub for like $20 or something like that. It encourages more money upfront from the user and locks them into a subscription for an extended period of time. Do you think that's an okay idea, or do you not like that at all?
Say that again.
Basically, you have the idea to lock in a user for a longer number of months at a reduced cost. So, for instance, if a tier 1 sub is $5, you could do a 3-month sub for $12, or you could do a 6-month sub for like $22 or something like that.
I mean, we can do it. Do you think that's profitable for you? Have you found that people typically buy 1 month and not come back again? Why not? Are your subs recurring or no?
Yeah, they are, of course. But I don't know. I honestly, I just kind of fudge those numbers. I like make good guesses. I don't have like specific data collection on it. We could do more data monitoring though to figure out like how many like user behavior if you want to like get hardcore on that, which we probably should, right?
Yeah, you would need. That was what I was gonna say. Is you would need the analytics, but generally, I mean, like gym memberships start at like 3-month, 6-month deals for a reason, right? People will sign up for that longer thing, thinking that they're gonna use it longer, and then end up paying for it. So I think that's a good idea.
Okay. Okay, cool. I've got that written in there. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have then. Oh, and then the last one was user accounts. Fuck. Hold on 1 second.
A moral decision on incest.
You agree with that?
And from his argument, he dominated you with every argument.
So you don't think there's an argument against incest?
I'm gonna say
No, there absolutely is. But
I
he
haven't
beat
watched
you in that
debate
fucking debate.
personally. I haven't watched that debate personally, but I'm gonna go no on incest.
Yeah, I'm no on incest too. I don't know where battening is, but I'm anti-incest all the way.
Hang on. I think what battening is challenging you on is the demeanor of your debating skills, but you're saying you do it for fun. You're not a debater. You're just fucking around.
He had no argument.
Well, here's the funny thing. You're challenging on my demeanor and debating skills, and you come into this thing all yelling and screaming and autistic and retarded. Like, that's pretty hypocritical, man. Are you the hypocrite now?
Wait, is this a debate?
I guess so.
I mean, as much as a debate as the stuff I do with Destiny.
Well, press 1 if you think that I'm beating no bullshit, I guess.
But okay, so
What? So you don't want to talk about how you came in like a raving retard?
wait.
Well, I mean, you're a retard, so.
Hang on. You
So it's
guys
okay.
are
It's
obviously-
okay for you.
Sorry, I'm
not
doing a
to
little bit of
debate
brand
well.
awareness right now. 1
Are
second.
obviously
Hey, I'm gonna jump on a
super
call.
fucking
Yeah, sure.
heated right now.
Alright.
Well, no. Hold on.
Hate.
My problem with this guy is number one that he's proving it. In my video, I called very specific things that this guy does to deflect. He deflects arguments. He deflects criticism. He will do anything to not answer a question.
If you had good
And
criticism,
that's what
I'd
he's done
address it.
in this.
Hang
You
on.
had
haven't
good
watched the
criticism.
fucking video.
Hang on. Do you think you?
You sound a little butthurt about that. You're like,
Hang on.
you gotta
Yeah,
watch my
See?
video. I'm
Thank you for proving my
important."
point.
Deflection.
No bullshit. Do you think you deflect?
I think I can deflect. I think that's a tactic people use all the time in conversation and debate. It's not deflection isn't inherently wrong. Just saying deflect doesn't mean you win a debate.
Yeah. No, I see what you're saying. It's
It's just like ad hominem. You can't just say ad hominem
But-
and then say, "Oh,
but do
I
you see
won because I
why-
said ad
do
hominem."
you see why battening is saying that might not look good in debates? Because if you deflect, now inherently, I'm sure it's not wrong. I'm not gonna be like, what a piece of fucking shit for deflecting. I hate that person. But it's
No.
if you deflect, isn't it like you're hiding your true feelings, or maybe you're caught in something and don't have an answer for it?
I mean, yeah, it can be. I don't think it always does, and I don't think it's a necessarily. You can't just say deflect and then win an argument. It's not the way it works. You got to make a better argument. And
That's
then-
not what I'm saying. I'm pointing out
saying-
the fact that
you're
you're
saying-
deflect. That's not my argument.
You're saying that the anti-incest side lost the debate. So you're saying pro-incest, Destiny, which, by the way, backing Destiny, that's very brave of you. I'm surprised you would even want to
Deflection.
attach yourself to anyone like that. But yeah, you wanna tag along with Destiny. That's cool. But I think he's a piece of shit, and I'm against incest.
Deflection.
So
Do you think
you can't
for
just
real
keep
that
saying deflection. That doesn't do anything.
Okay, so battening, what would be your answer to why he lost that debate? Besides,
Because he didn't have an argument. I mean, at one point in the debate, he says that, I believe he says something along the lines of, all psychologists would agree with him. Destiny says, do you have anything to back that up? And he says that sources are for losers.
See, you like taking stuff out of context. That's cute. But so you
Wait,
don't
what
think
did I
that,
take out of
is
context?
that out of
you
context?
don't think that birth defects are a good argument against incest?
Yeah, sure they are. Absolutely. But as Destiny pointed out in his thing, birth defects happen in all kinds of kids, whether it's fucking incest or not. He said,
you
let's get all the hold on. Let's get he brought up the point. If you watch the debate. Now, again, I'm not fucking pro incest. In this debate that you were in, what's amazing is that you were in a debate that you didn't know the argument of the other person.
So
His argument
let's
was that
hear
you
your
can't make
argument
it-
for
There we
incest. I
go.
want to hear your argument for incest. Go.
Oh my god, you're so fucking dumb. There is no pro incest. Destiny was not giving you a pro incest argument.
That's what we debated
How you
on.
don't understand
That's
the
what
other person's argument. Here we are.
Okay,
I get
think
it.
we've
You're
all
pro
made our
incest.
points about you, like what you think about Mr. No Bullshit. Thank you, Battening, for your input. Now, do you, no bullshit, do you see any of his criticisms and go, fair enough at all?
Yeah.
Because, like, for example, when I was watching his video, and you said that thing about black people are caught more for having guns hanging out of their pants, and then like a second later he brought it up, and then you're like, who would say that, or something along those lines, and he's like, you literally just said that. Now,
that was Destiny, right?
I have yes, it's Destiny. I have seen some exposed videos on me, and someone will take something I said, and I'll be like, ooh, they make a fucking valid point there. You know what I mean? Like, I've seen, for example, hey, I think I'm real. While I disagreed with the points of the tone policing on my part, there were some parts where I'm like, fair enough. I could see what he's saying. Like, do you take anything from Battening's video? I know he was insulting you the whole time, so it's sort of fucking hard to like even like give him an iota of anything. But
and he doxed me at the end.
It's not doxing, you fucking idiot.
He put my image out there and attached it to my name. I mean, everyone's spreading it around.
Okay, hold on.
It was already out.
Hold on. Hey, no bullshit. Before my video released, you tweeted pics of yourself days before that.
I did?
You admitted this on stream. This is the stream that I just sent Andy Worski because I knew that you would would deny this.
May I just do one thing? There's no BS. I don't want to feel like you're piled on. Irate Bear wants to hop on and he wants a bat for you. So I think to be fair, that we have to. And I love Irate Bear, so I'm gonna invite him on because I think we've made a lot of our points here. So I'm gonna throw him on, and then if no BS, if you're cool with it, Jeff Holiday wants to ask why you blocked him.
Oh, I just saw him saying.
All right, we're done with this. Okay, brand awareness is over with. Harkton, what's up?
Nothing. I'm just having a conversation.
Okay, so on the hold on, donation may come through. 1 second.
Is this the new Danny McBride movie?
Nice. So for user content profiles, we just need to figure out what information about a user we want to store in the database. So we've got username, password, IP address, email address, active bands, their authentication method, the account information for other social media services, like the ability to authenticate with, or like to communicate with Discord or something like that, input for various game tags, and then special tags on the back end that will be displayed in chat. So things like user groups and whatnot.
Correct. Moderator flag.
Okay. And then that's pretty good.
I think so. Like, yeah, that's probably good enough for now.
Okay. Then this is pretty much all of the core features that would be for the MVP. Now, the only thing that we don't have on here that we haven't discussed are this is where you come in, Harkton.
Oh, sorry, loot boxes. Yeah.
Yeah. Loot boxes.
All right, so let's pull up the loot box functionality of what items can be inside those loot boxes, because there is a lot of amazing things can be in those loot boxes.
Okay. I think for this idea, I think I want us to bounce our things off of Devin because I think our philosophies are pretty different here. And then I can listen to his input and then we'll see.
He's not here.
Well, yeah, I know. He said he's on a business call, so he should be back here pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah. You having fun talking?
I'm this is difficult. Yeah. Getting some interesting information.
Uh-oh.
It's good. We can work with these guys.
All right. Well, me and Devin are gonna be doing this. Harkton is about to jump off the project. He's gonna get discouraged. I'm ready for it.
I'm not discouraged. I'm not discouraged.
Boy.
Look, we're in a fucking great spot. We've been building this for a while. We got a phenomenal team. You got a guy who made an entire site like Twitch before. What the fuck more do you want to be successful in this? And plus, we're doing a product that no one else does yet. So that's all across the board. We're good.
Okay. Well, while we're waiting for Devin,
and then things kind of
I'm gonna get a
change
bolster real
throughout the
quick. Be
day.
back one
So
sec.
if we want to go over that and kind of iron it all out and make it clear,
You know,
I'm
not
totally down.
gonna come on here and act like some sort of salty bitch or anything like that. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
you know,
no, I hear you. I
started
can tell what you're saying.
I came to bat for you yesterday. I probably approached it the wrong way. I did want Battening to be in that group as well, so I didn't get a chance to apologize to him in front of other people in the way. And the reason why I have to apologize is because of how I approached it. I approached it from a very tribalistic way, because I was in the Navy. That's how we were taught to be with our friends, to
Sure.
bat for them even if they were wrong. That's not the correct way to be on YouTube and in this genre especially.
Yeah, totally. And I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying.
For me, dude, and I shouldn't have been so indirect and so passive aggressive. And to begin with, I have looked at both sides. I've tried to broker the peace between you all. It feels like you came on to this stream and then effectively it feels like you've just repeated everything that you were originally saying, and I thought that we'd reached a place of clarity and calm. But now,
and I'd like to reach that place again. I'd like to reach that place again. So I guess my explanation was kind of, again, from the top. I was kind of explaining my original video, and things have changed a lot since then. So I'm glad that we could talk to the COG and Failure and all these guys. And if we want to move further and like bury the whole hatchet on that thing, I'm totally down.
Seems like we have a little bit of more forward momentum here.
Yeah.
But Ira Bear, you think that he effectively went back on things that he said before?
Yeah, like I said, I feel like that we were in this private hangout. We were brokering a place of peace. We agreed on certain things. Apologies were made. And then, you know, like it was fucking great. I mean, No Bullshit and COG were talking about one of the videos I think that Battening criticized No Bullshit for, and they were having a dialogue, and it was amazing. It was awesome. I was just sat there listening, and there was no ad homs, none of that shit. It was all good in the hood, and it just feels like it's all completely regressed again as soon as this stream started.
I agree. I agree.
All right. So No Bullshit, like, it sucks. Like I understand. I've been in that situation where you say something and you're like, yeah, maybe that was a little bit like ridiculous. Do you agree that the doxing allegations maybe went a little bit too far?
Yeah. I think I see that now, and I'm glad Bear could come on and kind of reground me, because I think coming into this,
now that we've cleared some more air on this, I'm gonna bring in a friend of mine. He's cool. He's fucking cool. He's not here to fucking jump on you.
Andy, do you want me to leave?
It's up to you. If you want to stay, Bear, it's up to you, man.
I'm happy to stay if you're happy for me to be here.
Yeah, of course, man. Of course. See, I feel like the drop, like it's the hump is almost there. And
yeah,
look,
I think the problem was coming in.
Look, I get your point of view. Like you felt cornered, and then you're like, fuck these guys. They doxed me technically, and you sort of made your like points, and you sort of attacked a little bit. I understand that it's like a defense mechanism that we all have. But when I looked at it objectively at my friends and at you, and you're my friend as well, I'm not going to be like, fuck him because of so-and-so point. Let's bring him on and talk to him. And I was confused at your doxing allegations towards Failure and stuff. So I'm happy that we're moving on to this. I was trying to invite a Bunty on, but
Hi, I see him.
How's it going?
He's
How you guys doing? Everyone okay? Everyone?
What's going on, Bunty?
Hi, Bunty.
Is tension going down? Everyone chilling now? Everyone's like not like on edge?
No.
Listen, bullshit. I was listening to you. Not bullshit. What should I call you? Should I call you No BS? Should I call you
I'm
bullshit?
Brooks. I'm Brooks.
Oh, Brooks. Okay. Brooks. You can call me
Docs
Bunty over
live,
and
Howorski live.
Listen, watching your video this morning, it really seemed like you were very, very, very focused on the whole doxing element of that specific situation. And prior to watching it, I heard that you were going to kind of make a Failure Accomplished seem like what was the word? I think Kevin Spacey of the of the skeptosphere.
Man,
you know?
that phrase really got around. I'm glad.
I did.
I'm glad it caught on.
Okay, well, listen. If that was your intention, very excellent marketing technique, sir. Very good. What I'm trying to say is that doesn't this whole like stream that you just had with Andy Works, because I've been watching the whole thing, with my friends, and I feel like, doesn't it make it seem like it kind of like, no pun intended, makes your entire video seem like bullshit.
Yes.
It really does. That's all I'm saying. It means, like you said, it was very clear about the whole doxing element. You were like, shit, this is doxing, and then you've tried to say over and over again, well, it's part of the process of doxing. You put your face out there and then you put your name out there, which is something that I've done. I guess I've kind of already started a doxing process on myself. But I mean, like, it makes it just, and then on top of that, like you say it was a joke, and I'm willing to believe you totally that it was a joke that you mentioned me, which is fine. But a lot of people in your comment section don't seem to think it's a fucking joke. They seem to think that I was in on this whole doxing thing, and now that these SJWs have kind of picked up on you and like are like making fun of you and starting the process, I'm implicated in that. And I just feel like
I didn't want to. No, yeah, I definitely didn't want that. I tell my fans never to like attack or go after anyone mentioned in videos, but yeah, I think that was a joke. And I wouldn't say my whole video is bullshit. I think some of it still kind of stands as far as, my information getting out there now after all of this. I don't think there was any malicious doxing, and I will, since Battening is like crackling. Okay. I will say that since Bear, kind of keeping me honest here, bringing me back to level ground, I did forgive Failure and Cognitive Thought this afternoon when we talked earlier, and we cleared the air. I think maybe I got back into it, talking with Andy again, going over it all again in my head from the top, trying to make my case. But yeah, I wouldn't say it's bullshit. I think the main part that still sticks with my video is like I'm put out there now. You don't have to call it doxing anymore. You could say, people have found my face, people have found my old information, and I'm fine with it. I'm comes to terms with it. I'm not pissed. I don't think I seem very pissed, except for some of the points that we were arguing about earlier. So I think I've always seemed to be cool with you, Bunty. I have no problem. I don't think you try to dox me. I think it was just a joke.
I wouldn't ever do that to anybody. When we're standing, I wouldn't do that too.
If I could jump in as well, just to say something quickly. Me and No Bullshit, we spoke earlier. We did both agree on something, that we both have extremely poor delivery when it comes to getting our points across, whether that be a joke or clarifying an actual statement or making an argument. And you also did say that you were willing to make a follow-up video to clear up various aspects of this drama.
I said I consider a follow-up if it's needed, clear things up, take down accusations. Definitely, if Bunty, if you're getting a lot of shit for this, that was not intended. So I would totally go back on that and just say, I don't know if it's going to be right away or if it's warranted. If people want to see a follow-up, that's cool. But yeah, I'm totally cool with that. And then I would also say about the joke thing. I have a very dry sense of humor.
Get me on here, boys.
So it's not
get me on here, boys. Retweet it. Get me on here. I'm ready to
go.
By
that, but I do.
Hold on. Can I say something?
Sure.
Okay, it seems like one of my big critiques of you is that it seems like whenever you get called out on something and you don't want to take accountability for something that you said that may have been a joke that didn't go over well or something just really shitty that you did,
that you're fucking joking
or you were trolling.
Yep.
It seems
every
like everything
fucking time
is a joke or trolling and that you don't do anything wrong.
Yep.
I mean, maybe it seems like that. I don't.
That's exactly what it is. I said it right here to Bunty. I sent him a message. He does this every fucking time, dude.
Okay, well, you blocked Waz on Twitter, posted a fake screenshot, and then when you got called out on posting a fake screenshot, claimed it was a troll, which means that you blocked somebody from seeing your post.
You tagged Andy Warhol?
They couldn't see,
fuck.
And then when you got called out on it, you claimed you were trolling.
Yeah, I was.
Does that make any sense to anybody?
I don't know what the fuck. What is this guy's name?
Blocked. Okay, but he's blocked, so he can't see your post. How is that a troll?
Well, I can explain it. I mean, first of all, the whole reason that guy started attacking me, I never heard of him before, but he came up with this line from a stream where I said, actually, Andy was on that stream.
What's this guy's Twitter?
Coach Red Pill, and I said something. I had this long line of something, and at the end I was like, "This is as ridiculous as saying Hitler did nothing wrong," and you could make a good argument for that. And then it kind of someone cut me off, and then it just seemed like it was a little more serious than I intended.
No, nobody cut you off.
Okay, well, needless to say, I don't believe Hitler did nothing wrong. If anyone's curious or thinks that is a serious statement,
okay,
no, that is, I think that's a ridiculous thing to take seriously from someone. I mean, it's
okay,
just ridiculous.
No. I don't think that anybody thinks that you believe that Hitler didn't do nothing. I don't think there's anybody. But when you pair that with the other things,
I mean, that's what Roz said. That's why he started attacking me.
Hold on. No, hold on.
He posted that clip, and he's like, "What?" And I'm like, "Dude," I told him right away. I'm like, "Dude, that was a joke. Like, you're taking a Hitler did nothing wrong joke seriously." And he's like, and then he even made a follow-up video. He's like, "I don't know if you're joking. I don't know if you're serious, but man, you just
you literally brag about Richard Spencer following you and retweeting you. Please get me on here. Please get me on here. Please get me on
what
here.
I'm saying is, when
please
you pair
get me
that
on
with the
here.
other
Oh, I'm
things
ready
that
to
you've
go.
said specifically about the Holocaust, it really starts to paint a bad picture. Do you not see that?
No, I don't see that.
Okay, that's a whole other.
Please get me on here. Retweet my shit, guys. Please get me on. Please get me on. Oh, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go.
Yeah,
I'm ready.
No, you're exposing the fact that people like to take lines out of context
No.
from people they don't like and frame them up as serious statements.
Hey, look, we could definitely set up a live show where we go into that territory. But Bunty, you want to say something? And then I have one more person, and it's gonna be all chill.
Come on.
And we've hashed out pretty much.
It's not gonna be me.
Which is good.
It's not gonna be me.
And
it's
then
not gonna be
I'm
me.
gonna end the show because Candace versus Blair.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah.
He's already got somebody.
That's being watched. So I want everyone to get ready for that. So let me bring in Jeff right now.
God damn it.
Bunty,
Not
if
Jeff
you wanna say
Holiday.
whatever
Fuck
you want
this
to say.
guy.
Yeah, I just, I mean, like, I just feel like maybe you should probably, like, de-escalate the situation on your channel because, I mean, the pinned comment is from James Allsup, and he seems very concerned about it. He says, sorry it's happening to you, man. A lot of people would have shut down their channel or go offline in a circumstance like this, taking a photo of you at VidCon, a very public event. Good on you for keeping the channel up. And I just feel like maybe you should probably kind of... nothing crazy. I just don't want to be known as a doxer because that's something that I don't do. It's interesting because that the whole Rage After Storm thing happened. I got wrapped up in that too for some reason. People think that I'm this guy that supported her doxing and whatever happened. I don't know what the fuck happened to Rage. All I know is that one day she was on Twitter and the next day she wasn't. That's all it was for me. Like, it's really interesting because I get lumped in. All the time because I got friends everywhere. I don't know why. It keeps happening to me. Can you please leave me out of this shit? Can you do me a favor, bro? Can you do me a solid?
Yeah, I got you.
Some brown guy out of it.
Don't even say my name. You can actually just be like, oh, by the way, you remember this fucking Packy dude? He didn't do anything. That's all I want.
I'm just here to represent the YouTube KKK. Gotta speak for my people.
Brethren.
Proud people.
Oh, we got a hood in the house.
Yeah, I got a
With
hood
his
in the
hood
house.
on.
What's up, Brooks? How you doing, my Downy Dumpling? You looking good today?
Hey, man. Nice.
Very,
Nice jewelry.
very alpha. Look very alpha. It's very filled out, very alpha. So I got a bit of a problem here. I want to say first and foremost that I am very, very flattered that I'm number 2 on your top list of lefty YouTubers. It's very flattering.
Wait, where is this?
I'm
Am
not
I on
actually
this
a
list?
leftist. No, there's Blair. I don't actually know if you know who a fucking leftist is or if you could actually identify a leftist. But you seem to have a good idea that it's pretty much anybody who doesn't like you has to be a leftist. There's another person that I know who does it all the time. I'm trying to remember who that person could be, but it's escaped me. Imagine my shock. It's almost like perhaps you're kind of adopting somebody else's tactics that are just not as effective even in the larger scheme. But you can't block me here, but you block me on Twitter. Now, can I ask you why?
Uh-oh.
I just saw you throwing some insults around. I didn't think much of it.
Do you know why I was insulting you?
Uh-oh.
Because I don't know, you're a troll?
Yes, of course. It's because I was a troll. No, it's because of the Rage After Storm thing. It's because of the Rage After Storm thing. We made a video in response to us bullying Rage After Storm. And make no mistake, we bullied the shit after Rage After the Storm. We bullied her off social media. She took herself off that shit. We bullied the fuck out of her.
Have a good one, guys.
I didn't really bully her.
Yeah,
Okay,
we did.
fair enough. I didn't say anything
Yeah.
after that stream. I shut the fuck up.
Whoa, Andy, you were bragging to me. When we spoke, Andy, you were bragging to me about how hard you went on her. Why is he saying now that he wasn't that mean to her?
Research, like, basically all the links that she had used, we sort of went over that. That's what happened there, and I'm thinking of even revisiting that topic. So
Well, listen, that'd be fair, that'd be
that
fine. But
walk
the thing
back.
Is, I went after
Okay.
Rage After the Storm the same way I go after anybody that I have an intellectual disagreement with. Same way. Exact same fucking way. Now, if you don't like how I approached it, that's fine. You can like diss on my tactics, that's totally fine. What I don't like, however, and what I took as a great insult, was misrepresenting what we actually had to say and completely ignoring every troublesome fucking thing in her video to be this immense white knight, which is why I called you pathetic, which is why I thought you were a wanker. You basically misconstrued everything we had to say and made it seem like Rage didn't do nothing wrong.
It doesn't
Which
sound
is
right when Americans use the word wanker.
I know. Which I think is great.
So did it offend you when you got blocked, Jeff?
No, not really. I thought it was hilarious. You blocked a lot of people. There's a lot of people in the chat right now, and all of them are saying,
I'm blocked.
You blocked. You blocked.
Yeah,
like
I'm
Steve
blocked
Shives.
for no.
I'm blocked.
You blocked like Steve Shives, dude.
You think I
Okay.
blocked you for no reason, Batney? After you
No,
did?
I think you
Wait, hold on.
blocked me for your feelings. I think you
Hold
blocked
on.
me for your feelings.
Brooks, why did you block me?
Uh-oh.
I blocked you because you were talking shit and lying. I just block people. I don't
Lying?
know
Okay,
on
but
Twitter.
when you blocked me, number one, I hadn't released the video, and
don't
I had
think
not
about
talked
it
to you
that
in
much.
months.
I don't think about the blocks that much. You
No,
guys
no,
pretty
we're
much-
just proving a point.
No, you're not. Blocks on Twitter don't mean shit.
No, well, number one, I just proved that you lied. You said I was talking shit. I hadn't talked to you in months, and I hadn't released my video yet.
Okay, Bat. What is your point?
Well, number one, that you just lied.
I didn't
It's-
lie,
it's-
dude.
It doesn't accomplish anything. I mean, it's fuck, dude. Pointing out Brooks's lies is not. It's not gonna. It doesn't.
I've
Really
got
matter.
nothing against you guys. Like, I know you want to come on here and shit on me, but I was just here to talk to Andy and clear things up.
I would like to clear a few things up because honestly, the video that you made was ridiculous. You claimed that you were doxxed, but I mean,
hang
fuck,
on.
dude, you walked up to my wife at VidCon and said, "Hi, I'm no bullshit." I mean, you introduced people to yourself as, "Hi, this is my face. This is no bullshit. Hey, give me $1 and you can know what I look like." And you're gonna complain because people know what you look like, dude? Fuck off. What
But
the
hang on,
shit?
Jeff. To be fair, though, no bullshit. Already, I made amended that basically.
Yeah,
You know,
I
like,
know.
hey,
Yeah,
hey, look,
but
and
he
look.
amended-
Hey, real quick, are you guys here?
Yep.
How do you see your total army bonuses? Where the fuck is this displayed at? Anywhere?
You see that little magnifying glass for the paper under your your talents?
Oh, okay. If you upgrade your altar, or I'm sorry, if you upgrade your altar, does does it give you some permanent bonuses?
I don't know.
Okay, I'll look into it. Never mind. Thank you. Bye.
Yep.
I'll go ahead.
Where the fuck is Devin at?
Don't know.
I don't like you because I feel so bad that conservatives have you to speak for them. Conservatives have a hard enough time in this country as it is being taken seriously.
Oh,
you have
shit.
college campuses overrun. Hey, ah, ha, ha, ha. It's very cute.
You're gonna talk
College
about being taken
campuses-
seriously? You have like 5 piercings.
What?
And girls' sunglasses on.
Yeah,
You're
how much
wearing
sweats? Hey, how much
you
sweats?
dress
underneath
like a
your clothes, dude?
14-year-old.
You're
I don't-
400
I don't-
pounds.
I just- I
You're
can't let that
400
slide, dude.
pounds. You're 400 pounds. It's a lot easier for him to take out the fucking nose ring than it is for you to take out the 200 pounds of visceral fat choking your fucking organs.
Promoting the social justice regressive fucking bullshit all the fucking time. You have misrepresentations of the conservative ideology inside of politics today. You have right-wing, natural, normal, average, everyday, red-blooded, right-leaning conservative Americans who get a bad fucking name because of the antics of stupid motherfuckers like you.
Wait, hang on, Jeff.
Like you. You make them a joke.
Hang on, you're just saying that he makes conservatives look bad. But what particularly about his content don't you
Because
like?
it's well, for one thing, it's cookie cutter
Hi.
wannabe shit that he's recycled from places like Rebel fucking Media. It has nothing actually original or thought out. He stole his entire format from AIU, obviously, and the whole basis of it is this combative fucking bullshit narrative of leftists. That's why this is a big fucking organized thing. from the leftists, the KKK leftists, come to get poor old
Cool
me.
Kids Club, man. Cool Kids Club. Are you gonna call me a racist too? Are you gonna apologize for calling AIU a racist?
I don't give a fuck if you are racist. Be racist. Be the best racist you can be.
I mean, you call everyone else that based on nothing. I wouldn't be surprised.
Do I? Do I? Really? Do I?
Yeah. Yeah.
Really? Who do I call racist for no reason?
I just said AIU.
Oh well, Devin Tracy is a racist, so fuck him.
I don't think AIU is a racist.
Yeah, he's a racist. If you need any more proof, the dude wants to suck the cock out of that fucking white race.
I was just saying, you brought it up, man. You brought it up.
But whether like, fuck, dude, I don't care if you are racist. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
I'm
That's
not.
deflection.
I'm not. That's
deflection.
You're like proposing the question. Like, I don't care. I don't care if you fuck children, Jeff. I don't care if you're a pedophile. It's no big deal. I don't care if